everyone. Welcome back to All the Neffyness. I am excited to be back today and sharing with you guys the project that I made for Gossamer Blue's National Scrapbook Day. We had an event on the Gossamer Blue Facebook page. It's called We Love GB or We Love Gossamer Blue. And I have a challenge for you guys today of making yourselves a mini album for National Scrapbook Day. And I hope you join in. If you do, please go visit our Facebook page. And for now, enjoy the process. Bye-bye.
So as you guys watched, I made about 8 shaker pockets, and I used ephemera pieces, I used wood veneers, I used some chipboard stickers, and basically I just used some of my favorite stuff that I have around to finish up this mini album in about an hour and a half. So I invite all of you guys to give yourselves the challenge today, since it is National Scrapbooking Day, to go and make yourselves a mini albums. I personally love mini albums because they are complete to me. They are little books, and they are filled with so many little treasures that are just simply fun to look through. And I've also wanted to invite all of you guys to go check out the Gossamer Blue Facebook group. It's called We Love GB, and today on National Scrapbook Day we are going to be having prizes, giveaways, and lots of challenges the whole entire day. So I invite you guys to go check out our Facebook group, and if you go and comment on the posting of my challenge on the Facebook Gossamer group, you are entered to win a giveaway, and it will be picked at the end of this weekend. So go check out our Facebook group. This is part of the challenges that is being offered from Gossamer Blue, and we've got tons others, so go check it out. Hi guys. So I have made a couple of shaker pockets for my mini album, and I'm going to show you guys how you yourselves can make your own at home. I'm going to be using the fuse tool, but if you would like, you could always use your sewing machine to get these pieces closed up and ready to go in your album. So as you can see, I've already made 4 that I want to include in my mini album, and I'm making lots of them just because I want this to kind of be sort of the embellishment, because you know my album is just plain white cards, so I want this to be sort of the embellishments and something that will kind of go with my photos. And as you can see, I'm keeping pretty much the same idea for all of them, but each of them is unique in its own special way. So what I'm going to be doing is creating the front cover. I'm going to put these up here, and I'm going to be creating the front cover for my mini album. And I'm going to be taking a 6x8 page protector that has 2 4x6 pockets, and I'm simply going to use my card that I used to I keep saying sorry guys. So I'm just simply going to use my card as a template to get the correct size for this pocket. And as you can see, I'm bringing it all the way up to the hole that's already punched, because it just so happens that it fits perfectly that way for my mini album. And then in the end, I'll just test it out, see if it's the right size. So as you can see, I simply cut out the piece out of this size, and to save some of it, or if you would like to use some of these scraps like I have done, I simply cut the other piece off, and I actually used the same pieces here that you see. And again, I fused them and filled them in. So I think I'm going to make just this whole 4x6, but like I said, this is going to be my cover. So look, I want to focus on this first real quick. So as you can see, the cover will fit just perfect right there. And I'm going to zoom in for you guys just a little bit so you can catch all the details of me making this cute little card. Okay, so as you can see, it's the same size as what my cover is going to be, and the hole fits perfectly right there as well. So now that I've got this cut out, I want to figure out what I'm going to be putting inside of it. And like I said, this is my cover page. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm using the embellishments from last year's July Gossamer Blue kit that I've been hoarding because it's gorgeous, and it just so happens that it's a summer collection, just like what I'm trying to scrap today. And it looks like I'm missing some letters, so I was wanting to use this, either the summer embellishment piece there. If not, I have other things I can do, but to start off, I think I'm going to just add, so this one's going to be, I'm guessing, since these are all a little bit cut differently, as you can see, I think this one's just going to be all of this confetti, and this confetti was given to me by one of my scrappy friends last year for there was a paper exchange, and she sent me all this awesome stuff. And all you got to do is either pick your confetti or pick your sequins. And I'm not going to add too much because I do want it to lay a little flat. And then I've also got a few of these. I don't know if I should use some of them because I feel like they might change up the color scheme that I'm going for. But that's an option for you guys if you would like to use sequins as well. I think I'm going to be adding a few of these plastic stars because they're super cute, and I think I've only added them to one other card previously. So you just put your stuff in here. I'm also going to be adding a few of these little flowers that come from the Simple Stories chipboard sheet. And let me see if I can find a few more pieces here. Maybe just a little large flower, and that should be good. I don't want it to be too chunky, just because we want this to sort of lay flat. And there we go. So to put it, you got to make sure all your little stars are put in there nice and safe. Like I said, this could be done with the sewing machine. So at this point, you can go around into your sewing machine and add some thread around the edges. And I would do it to all the edges to give it just a similar look to it. But for now, I want to make sure that I'm in the frame. I'm simply going to close this up. And I'm not just gonna leave it like this. I am going to, I'm going to add a few more embellishments to the front of it, which would basically be my title. And as you can see, I'm doing this over my desk because I love my desk, and I literally just paint on it. It's a super old wooden desk. So it's no big deal to me. If you don't want to hurt your surfaces, I would recommend that you guys do this over some kind of glass or even some cardboard, so it doesn't leave the marks on your desks. But it doesn't bother me that much. So I'm just going to go in and trim off some of these edges to give it a really nice clean look. And let's see here. We've got our front cover, and I like to shake it around just a little bit. I'm going to zoom out now just a little. I like to shake it around just to make sure that it's not opening anywhere for you, or you can get some of these pieces exactly where you want them. So the best thing is to just shake it around for a moment, and then you've got your perfect little pocket page. As you can see, it is quite simple to get this card finished. Now that it's all done, I'm simply going to be adding a title to the front. And I feel like I want to use something that'll just make it nice and easy for me. And I love this chipboard piece that says Sunshine and Happiness. And I think I'm just going to stick this over the top like so and bring around it the pieces that you see down in the back, just so that I've sort of got them both on top and bottom. And just to keep that separation, I'm going to go in and add a few lines here to the back of this so that it leaves both of those embellishments over the top and it sort of sticks to the title. And let me see here. That is how we can finish that one. I'm going to finish off these two other ones that I have left over with a few more embellishments, and I think I'm going to be using sequins this time around because I haven't really been using much of that. But I'm going to be using the same process. You simply trim, you seal your edges here like so. Very simple. And once you've got one side, you can add your embellishments like so. And I really love the color of this confetti, and I really can't stop using it because it's super cute. And I think for this I'm just going to add an embellishment over the top of it, and that gives it a nice simple clean look, but yet I feel like it still carries a little bit of a punch to your mini album. So here I am. I'm going to trim off the edge to give it that clean look once again. And I'm going to stick this to the back so it's already got this. Stick it like so. And then I'm going to seal the top right there. And I like to go over it 2 or 3 times just so that it gets it really good. Because later on you don't want your things falling apart. Of course not. And so I've got that one all done. All I have to do now is hole punch the top. So the other one already had it, as you know. This one I just got a hole punch real quick. Get it all set, ready to go in the album. And one more. For this one, I think I'm going to add a little bit of wood veneer. And I'm thinking that I'm going to split this up. Maybe up here. I want to create sort of like a split up one like this, where I could add a few different embellishments. So what I'm going to do is pick what embellishment I want to use, and for that I'm really loving these chipboard pieces. So that's a nice big piece, but I feel like it would still go perfect. And as you notice, I'm not removing the the backing on it, simply because I really want to have it move around if it decides to on its own. So I'm just going to move this over so you guys can see. Go in, seal that. You're the coolest. That's super cute. And then I think I'm going to add a little bit of confetti to the back of this because I'm feeling like I want to add a wood veneer to the top of this one. So I know this seems like it's a very long process considering my challenge is a quick mini, but I want you guys to challenge yourselves to try other different types of embellishments that aren't necessarily just decorating inside your album. So you see how I didn't remove the backing to that chipboard sticker in here, and it's got a little bit of a tilt to it, which is what you want to see in shaker pockets, correct? So I think I'm just going to use this one that says real life. Unless I can find some with little hearts. And I do have little hearts, so I think I'm going to use the little hearts instead. And these are super cute. These were from the planner kits from one of these last few months. Don't quite remember which month, but let me add just a little bit more here. I want to add maybe like a flower, 2. So I think maybe just 1. The blue one or the pink one? The blue one. So stick to the blue one. Uh-oh. Like this. And we're going to seal it one last time. And again, trim off some of these edges to get it looking real cute and neat. And finally, we just need to hole punch this. And I'm going to move these little hearts out of the way because I did not want to punch these cuties. And I like to go in twice because that's what really cuts down the plastic. And it pops off perfectly. And here you go. These are all the shaker pockets that I've got ready to go for my mini, which is just going to help it come together super duper quick. So now it's time to cut up some of our papers. To make the cards, you're simply going to need white, any kind of cardstock color. You can have white, or in my case, I'm using some of this watercolor paper that I'm cutting in 3 by 5 segments. So to finish the rest that I need, I'm simply going to be using this to trim off the edge and cut out a total of 10. So we're going to have a total of 10 little cards in our mini, and I've already got 6 here. So now I need to cut just a few more, and I'm just going to go down here like you see me super easily, which is what makes this album so simple to make. So I want to start off by sticking this down, and I'm going to be using my tape runner for that. My handy dandy tape runner. And it's going to make it very easy to finish off this album because we've already worked on the shaker pockets. So here we go. Days filled with sun, fun, and friends. We flip it over. We've got this beautiful view. And so the good thing about mini albums, and the thing that I love about mini albums so much, is that you can really just add about anything in here and anything will go. So I'm going to stick this here with my handy dandy stapler. Anything to add a little extra dimension to your mini albums, you know, such as stapling, anything like that, will work perfectly. I've also got some stickers here from the Oasis collection, which again, they did come from the Gossamer Blue kits, but I know that a lot of our friends or a lot of other people have been purchased this. So I don't know if I should put this here or here. There we go. And I'm keeping this Very, very minimal, like I've mentioned before. So we've got our first page all set for our photo there. Now I want to use something small like this. Like so. I'm going to add this photo up here. And I'm also going to add a little bit of embellishment to this one, which I'm thinking might be this cute little birdie. Or let me see here. Let me see. So I've got that photo there. And I like to flip through just to see that my mini album is just a little coherent and that it's all going according to plan. So I'm going to be posting this one here. Let's see. This photo here can use a super awesome wood veneer like that. Nice and big. And I love, like, I'm really just loving how I don't have to add too much to this white, which actually makes it quite easy also, because sometimes doing mini albums can be a little frustrating because you feel like you don't have enough space. But this is giving it that perfect minimalist look we want to have. So I'm looking to see if I can use any more stickers here. And I think I'm going to add a bit of a tag here. Just slip this up. Like so. So we've got this up here. Okay. Now I'm going to be adding this here. And like I said, you know, these really help. They go with your photos, and you know, if you get them going, I'm going to add, sort of going to imitate what I did up at the previous card, where I added a stapled wood veneer right to the photo. I'm going to do that here. My stapler. And finally, let me see if I can add a little bit more things here. I like how I'm having some of these embellishments stick out, but I feel like this one might still be sticking out a wee bit too much. Yikes. So I like how this is sticking out here, and I'm going to add just one more little flower. And I'm thinking that over the top, on this top part of this card, I'm going to add some sort of embellishment, because since I have two photos here, I really don't want to be keeping So maybe using like a sticker, like so, and possibly a card. So I do have a lot of embellishments here for myself to be using. I really like this. Maybe I should hole punch this. So I can add a little bit more chunk to it. There's nothing better than a super chunky mini album with a bunch of little things that you can push on, like, you know, pick up and flip through. Nothing better than that. Okay, this is perfect. So I'm going to be adding this card up here. And I feel like it just goes perfectly with this photo. Sea, Sun, Fun. And again, this is from the Oasis collection by Crate Paper. It's a super duper fun collection. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good for this one. Maybe I can add a little more detail to this, but I think this is good as well. So we've got that. This one's got a little bit more to it because it's cute. Now we've got this photo here of my dad and my son. And I think I'm going to add this one here that says yes, because it's super cute. He was riding the horse with my dad and he was looking like a total little farmer. Now I'm liking the way this looks here because it really does add focus exactly to where I want it to be focused. And I'm gonna add it to it. So as you can see, putting it together doesn't really take very much time. You simply just figure out what photos you want to put together. You've got your embellishments going, and that's it. I feel like I want to staple this here just to, like I said, add some of that continuing repetition, which would be stapling on my wood veneer. You can find your own little thing to add, but I just really love the look of it. Like I said, it adds that dimension that you're looking for as well. So we are flipped up here. Okay. So lucky me. And that's stuck down. And I'm trying to see if maybe another one would go better with this. I think the camera might go just a little bit better because of the yellow that kind of goes with, you know, boys. Now I'm thinking adding a little bit more of these word phrases. And I know this is pretty simple and straightforward. It's just making the process way easier for the both of us, or for, you know, getting this thing done. Good times, so fun. And I like this because it kind of just adds a little bit of interest and difference to, you know, what we're doing here. So it looks like I've already got good times here. I'm going to peel that one off. Cute, cute. Like so. So I've got it up here, and I think I'm gonna add maybe something to the photo. I feel like it needs something, but I've already got this there. So maybe like a small sticker to add a little extra something. Like this. And there we go. So that was that page. I've got a few more pages left. I've got this photo of me and my son. And I think for this one, I might add this little one here, which is a little XO wood veneer with a few of these embellishments. I'm sorry, of the confettis. So for that, I'm gonna stick this photo down right there. And I'm gonna add, like I said, more embellishments. I've got this one here, which is the One Canoe 2. And I don't know if this might go with it, but you know what? Let's do it. I love the colors here. I'm thinking I might repeat what I did in the last page, which was, let's see, which was adding just a few embellishments up to the top. Okay, and I'm adding this sticker up here that says Spring Break, Food, Friends, and Sunshine. And then down here, I'm thinking I might add a little bit of my little favorite trick, which is a little bit of stapling. Now I think I'm going to put it right over here, right there, like that. So we've got the top and the bottom here, and then we've got just a few more photos. This is of my son, and since I put this photo down here, I think I'm going to put this one up here. And just going to stick that down. And I'm wanting to add something to the bottom. So I don't know if I should possibly, let's see. I'm thinking maybe I could add this card here. We have this one. I kind of like this bright one for the photo of my mom and my aunt. So I'm thinking I'm just going to add this one here for him. And I'm thinking, let me see. I like this little wood veneer up there. But I also like this here because he just looks so precious sitting there. So this is in my dad's ranch. And he was still 1 when we went. He was about a year and 3 months or 4 months. And he truly, truly had a blast at Grandpa's ranch. So like I said, look, I just want to add something simple, not too much to the photo. So I'm just going to add this little wood veneer. This is an exclusive from Gossamer Blue. This is just chipboard. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of word phrases here. These are really cute. These are the ones that are from the Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams collection. And these are all super cute. Let me see. I guess I'll pick the one that says love this, because I totally do. And then, so we've got this part down here now. And for this part, maybe we can find a little card that'll give us a little quote, and that way we don't have to add too much. That also makes it real easy to just finish off, you know, the minis, you know, if they're mainly focusing on the photos, then you want to if you're mainly focusing on the photos, you want to add something that will just be quick, simple, and not something that's going to be dragging you too much down, you know, if you're wanting to continue with your mini album. So I'm adding this tag here, and I'm thinking that I want to add something super easy. I'm simply going to add this little sticker that says more of this. And I'm going to add a little bit of more of this, good times. And I'm thinking just a flower, cute little flower embellishment. That's cute. So there's that one. Then we have my next photo, which is of these cute Mexican hats. And I'm going to add this here. This one says Total Crush, that little soda. So these are cute. I almost bought myself a hat, but then I was like, if you buy it, you're never going to use it. So I didn't. Instead, I just took a photo. That was a great idea, wasn't it? So now I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit more wood veneer because I'm totally loving it. And we're going to staple it on as we normally do. These definitely stick with glue if that's the route you want to go. They totally stick down with glue. So that wouldn't be a problem. And let's see here. I'm thinking I'm going to add this little tag here since it's already hole punched and ready to go. I'm going to add it there. Now I have this tag here, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking I would like to add some of this somewhere. Maybe to the front. And you guys can already see how chunky it's starting to get. That's the best part. Okay, so we have to do this top part here. I really like this tag here. It's so simple. It's just of people out at a beach having a fun summer. Again, Oasis collection. I totally recommend it for all your vacation minis or whatever it is you might be making. So I'm going to stick this down. And I'm thinking that I'm going to add some different sort of stickers because I have been using the Oasis ones and the Simple Stories, but I like this one here that I see. It says The Little Things, and I kind of like it for this because these are the little things, you know? Little things that remind you of who you are and where you're from. I love it. So this one says Heck Yes, and I like it. So I'm going to stick it up there. And these are super cute, but they don't really go with a trip. So let me see what these, so these are the Chamel ones. And I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can add down here that will sort of go with the look I'm going for. So we have one that says Higgledy Piggledy. I don't really know what that means, but I like it. So I'm going to add that there, and then I'm going to add a few more of these ones here. Sunny Days. Okay. So there's that one. And then we've got a few more sheets left, but I think I've only got one. Oh no, I've got 2 photos left. Great. Perfect. So I've got this one of my mom and my aunt. And for this one, Sorry, I'm just scooting everything out of my way. I'm going to put this one down at the bottom because I do want that sun card, shaker card to kind of cover them up and pop them out like so. So that's cute. And I'm going to add maybe some flowers. This says hello. So I like it. Now I don't know if I should put it at the top or the bottom. I'm trying to see if something else might go with it. So how about hello vacay? How about this? I like the way that looks. And to add a little bit more, I'm going to add some butterflies from the chipboard, the Simple Stories chipboard. And I'm going to add one down here with them. And it'll just sort of go perfectly. I don't know if I should add it down here at the bottom. How about right there? Perfect. So there's that one. And I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit more of the word phrases here. And then there's a yay. So that totally finishes it off so much better. Let me see. I'm adding something there just to that sun. And there goes that one. And then finally, right at the end, is this gorgeous photo of my son and his grandma, whom he loves so, so very much. And I have no more shaker pockets, it looks like. So, that's a bummer. But what I'm going to do is just add this photo here. I'm thinking down at the bottom. And I'm going to stick it down with this little bird. But first I'm going to stick down my photo. Like right here. Just there. Perfect. I'm going to add this here. And I'm thinking I'm going to add the bird right there. So let's pull this out a little bit, just like so. And we did take a road trip, so we might add that one there. You know what? This is where we have to go back. So I'm going to add this LAX ticket. And I'm going to stick this popsicle on it with a little stapler. And this top part, I'm thinking I might keep that there. If not, I might have something else here. West Coast. I have this perfect card here that says summer, summer, summer. Let me see. I'm going to add the sticker that says Vacation Countdown because the time is winding down on our amazing vacation. Oh, I found the perfect card. So it's this one here that says I'd go anywhere with you. And that's perfect. Perfect right there. And I'm going to add one more of these word phrases right up here. And I think that's it, guys. We have finished our mini album. So let's take a look. This was so much fun to make. For one, I can guarantee you that much. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the process, and I hope that you guys challenge yourselves today to go out and make yourself a super cute, chunky, pocket page filled mini album with any supplies that you'd like, or like I did, a summer themed one. So I wish you guys all a super awesome National Scrapbook Day. Thank you so much for coming and watching me, and if you are joining the challenge, please tag me on any of your Instagram posts. I am at all the Neffyness on Instagram, and I would love to see if any of you guys out there actually took on the challenge of creating a mini album. I hope that some of you take on the challenge today to go out and create a mini album. It's a super fun project to take on, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a lovely Saturday.